Hey guys, welcome to another ramble. Today I was gonna make a recording on or for for people who have felt like they were the black sheep or the outcast, or they felt ostracized, or they felt like, I don't know, people have been attacking you for most of your life. I feel like Yeah, the reason why you have been the black sheep or the outcast in your family or friend group or whatever it is, society, whatever, um, it's because you're powerful and the people around you don't want you to realize how powerful you are. And what do I mean by you're powerful? What I mean is you operate from a place of light. You use your heart. Like, if you're one of those people that have been overly generous, overly caring, overly kind, overly understanding, who would overly compromise and consider everyone else's needs above your own, that's powerful, guys. It's powerful, but they want you to believe that that's weak. They want you to believe that, you know, yeah, they want you to believe that you're weak. They don't want you to recognize that what you do is powerful, you know? And so I think because, you know, you operate from this light space, from this higher vibrational frequency, you know, a lot of times, we are met with opposition. And I think our light, and I've mentioned this in other videos, it aggravates other people's demons. And when I say demons, I'm talking about, like, they're the part of themselves that are unrealized, you know, the part of themselves that are not illuminated, you know. I want to say, like, the ego self, the identity. A lot of people operate and, to be honest, are quite unaware of how they're operating in the world. And when somebody comes along and they kind of are operating from their truth or from the light, that aggravates demons. They don't want to be, how do I say, they don't want the light being shown on them. And that's exactly what you do. You're a light bringer, you're a truth seeker, you are a free thinker. And I don't know about you guys, but since I was small, I think I was already, like, born with, like, my own inner moral compass. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I don't know, since I was young, I was already, like, doing things that I don't think, like, my family taught me to do. It was just something that I already knew. Like, just for me, it was common sense. Treat people how you want to be treated. It's common sense to, like, help others, to be of service to others, to like, I don't know, like, to recognize energy, to, you know what I mean? If somebody was in pain, like, I would automatically have this knee jerk reaction to help, to, like, lessen the pain. So I guess you could say we are tapped into, like, healing aspects of ourselves, healing aspects that can help the collective consciousness. But yeah, the demons don't like that. So that's why you get attacked. They also don't want you to recognize who you are and how powerful you are. So of course they're going to kick you down on the ground and try to keep you there. They're going to try to make you feel less than, so you don't recognize your power. Because once you recognize your power, you're not easily controlled or manipulated, you know? Like for me, it's really funny because I was accommodating for most of my life. And I want to say I had some people around me that were obviously manipulators, and I would like call them out on it, you know? Not I wouldn't call everyone out, but like if you were like if I was giving you my time and attention and I did like you to some degree, and you were manipulating, I would call you out on it, just so that you knew that I knew what you were doing. And it's funny, most people would get like the manipulators would get a kick out of it because they were just like, oh man, I've been found out, and I have this person in front of me just like straight up calling a spade a spade. I think they found it kind of I don't know. I think it was a mix of they were impressed by my ability to sense it and also doubly impressed that I would actually speak up on it. You know? So it's really funny. I think in previous videos I tell you that I spend a lot of time alone. Um, just because before it was because I was overwhelmed by other people's energies. Now it's just a personal choice, you know? Like, I think before I would spend a lot of time alone for preservation purposes, but now I like, it's a personal choice for me to just spend a lot of time alone just because I enjoy it. It brings me peace. And it also like brings me clarity. That's when I get the most downloads. You know what I mean by downloads? Like I'll just get like random like informational bits just like that'll just like kind of randomly pop into my mind out of nowhere, or like random insights or revelations. That's when I get the most, is when I'm alone and I'm quiet in my own space, when it's peaceful. I also like have noted that like I would rather be alone than in bad company. And seeing that it's really hard to find really good company nowadays, I have become my own best company, Like I've noticed that like I can become really clear, and then I can kind of like transmute like energies, clear my body, clear my mental headspace, my energy centers when I'm alone, when it's quiet, when it's peaceful. You probably could do it amidst a crowd of people, but I think that would be more challenging, because you would be kind of like, I don't know, trying to process like an array of things versus just your own vessel, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, if you're wondering why it's been so hard, it literally is because you aggravate people's demons, and they don't want you to recognize your power. They don't want you to be aware, because then it would be endgame. You would shut people down. You would call a spade a spade. You would stand up and be like an unmovable force, because we do have our own inner moral compass, and also like our operating system, I feel, is on, like I said, a higher dimensional plane, and that's why I feel like a lot of like light workers, highly sensitive people, highly spiritual people, whatever you want to call it, it's all labels. I think INFJs predominantly fall into this category, and that's why we've lived the life that we've lived, right? But we're here to like, I feel like anchor like the more like higher vibrational frequencies into this particular plane or dimension, and to actively, I know this sounds strange, but like for me it's just like you're literally a beacon that helps to like almost alter the frequency of the things and the people around you, and to help like the evolution of the collective consciousness on an energetic level, you know yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I notice like I do elevate spaces and like people that I come into contact with. And what do I mean by elevate? Like, say, like somebody or some place, like, say I walk into a place and it's just in disarray. Like, by me being there, like it will elevate the space. Because for instance, maybe I will start cleaning it and straightening things up, or I will like, I don't know, even with a person who's like maybe not feeling the best, like when I interact with them, I have a tendency to almost automatically lift spirits. I don't know what I'm saying. And I think if you understand, you know what I'm talking about. And then also, like, we're not easily controlled or manipulated. You know, I think, like, it may seem that way at first because we're so kind and loving and giving, but, and so accommodating and so, like, considerate. But people don't know that, that we're, even though we display these attributes, like, we're not going to just succumb to the whims of other people. Like for me, I don't like to be controlled at all. Like for me, it's just like if we are going to work together and we compromise and we like are considerate of each other's needs and we have like a mature conversation about it, you know, I'm fine. But once somebody starts trying to control me or manipulating me, that's when I kind of like step back. You know, it's just like I don't, and I think that's what they don't like too, is they don't like that you don't just allow them to control you and siphon your energy. You know what I mean? I think, like I said, initially it seems like we do because we are kind and we are considerate and loving, but once we like can sense somebody is just trying to like pull the wool over our eyes or manipulate us or try to control or siphon our energy, it's just like that's when we start putting our guards up, you know. That's when I bring my invisible sword out and I start defending myself, you know. Yeah, I don't know what else I was trying to say. Just know that you are powerful and you are a light in this world. So don't stop. Don't stop. And don't allow other people to control or manipulate your energy either. Because it's yours. You know? Yeah, that's why they mistreat you. They want to make you feel powerless. They want to like I said, manipulate you. And also like I think the way you operate in the world does aggravate their demons, you know, their lower vibrational selves. Because, you know, it's just like, I don't know, maybe they haven't attained that vibrational frequency or level or ascension. Um, I don't know if that's, I think you're getting it. So you know, like they see that in you, and it aggravates their demons. That's why people get jealous or envious, or like they attack you. You know, like for me, I just kind of like I said, I've been practicing just being more, I guess, stoic in nature. And that's the thing. I'm not. It's not that I'm apathetic. Apathetic is, that's not where I'm operating from. Apathy is just like not caring, like closing off your feelings, closing off your heart space. I'm not functioning from that place. I still feel things like tremendously. I still, you know, receive the thoughts and stuff and things like that. But I'm just less reactive to these things. You know what I mean? Because I notice like when you disengage with a lot of these activities that people are trying to get a reaction for, like when you disengage, you just are more like I said, a more unmovable force. You know, because you can see things clearly. You know, if something like requires your response or your reaction, or if it like requires more energy and time from you, or if you should retract your energy or time, you know. Yeah, I don't know, I guess people, especially like, I don't know, I know I'm using all these different words, but they're basically like describing the same subject matter, you know. And I don't know if you've been following me, because I feel like this recording has been all over the place. But if you learned something cool, if you didn't learn anything cool, thank you for stopping by, and blessings to one and all. Amen.